up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we are finally back on this 1967 Chevrolet Camaro right here. And as you guys seen in the previous video, it was an absolute celebration. You can tell right there on my finger, I got me a wife, dude.
Dude, you're finally married,
dude,
man.
How cool is that?
Hop in the game, man. There you go,
boom,
right there.
Dude, that is just absolutely amazing. It's just an absolute beautiful thing. And of course, I'm gonna go on a honeymoon in about a week, so we really got to get some stuff knocked out because I'm gonna be gone for a week. But you know what? You're gonna be here, right?
I might be here, dude.
You might be here.
I might sand a few things, dude.
You might have to get some things done. Maybe just a vlog with Elazar on his own, dude.
Dude, that'd be pretty epic.
That'd be
Never know.
insane.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes. But anyways, what we have right here in this box is the whole entire fuel setup for this LT4 engine right here to run a LT4 swap 67 Camaro, basically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the proper fuel setup.
Exactly.
There's one in there that, you know, starts the car, but we want the proper PSI.
Exactly.
Dude.
That's from the old engine that was in here, some sort of truck engine, that scam engine right there, dude. It doesn't give it enough PSI. So right here, we got the nice fuel pump. We also got the lines, we got the regulators, we have everything that we need. That's exactly what we're gonna focus on, is getting that knocked out, because we still got a lot of work on our hands. After the fuel, we're gonna work on the cooling. After the cooling, we're gonna work on the driving, dude.
Yes.
Which we still got maybe probably a couple more
weeks.
Yeah,
we still got like
the
interior, the wiring to do, and a few other things, and then we can get this thing driving, dude.
Once this sucker starts driving, oh my goodness, we're gonna light them tires up so much, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
So that'll be the perfect burnout machine.
It's gonna be absolutely insane. But you know what? We got to just get straight into work. Let's go ahead, take everything out of this box, lay it out, see what we got, pick that car up, rip out what we got to rip out, and get that sucker installed. Alrighty guys, and check this out. We have been hard at work on this brand new fuel system right here. And I gotta say, we are moving right along and things are looking absolutely spectacular. And as you guys can tell, we reused some of the stuff that was already here, like some of the lines and the brackets. Look at this fuel pump right here, dude. That looks like it can power like 500 PSIs of fuel, dude.
That thing probably can power a lot, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, that is what this engine needs. It wants that fuel pressure. And of course, we got a regulator up front, but once we get there, we'll show you guys what's going on there. We got a nice stainless steel fuel filter right there, and it just connects over there. And I think we got to run a return as well, right?
Yeah, we'll run a return because with that fuel pressure regulator that we're going to leave up front, we're going to have to run a return to the back.
Exactly, man. This tank actually carries a lot of fuel, dude.
I didn't even know it had that much fuel in it, dude.
That's insane. And of course, we're going to better wire it up with some brand new wires and some relays, because I think this fuel pump right here takes a lot more power than that old one that we had. But anyways, let's lower this sucker down and show you guys what's going on up front. Pretty epic, dude. I gotta say, man, we're building this thing pretty legit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This whole entire setup probably ran us around like $1,500 right here.
I think it's like $2,000 with shipping. We overnighted it.
Yeah, we overnighted this, so we needed it as soon as possible. So it was around $2 grand. But dude, this thing is gonna be immaculate. I mean, look at that fuel pressure regulator, man. That thing looks super good. All the brackets, man. This thing is looking great, dude, man.
That is legit. And you gotta set it to like, I think 72, 73 PSI. So that is perfect right there. And over here we got like the nice little clamps, the rubber bushings or whatnot. And of course right here connects perfectly nice and tight. It's not gonna pop off when you have about a lot of pressure.
This ain't rigged like it was before. Now we have the proper connections, dude.
That is beautiful. And of course you got this right here. You can run a gauge on the inside. I don't know if you really need that right there, but look at that, dude. Beautifully clamped, dude. This setup right here is legit, dude. But right now we just gotta go ahead and run like a few more little things, and we're gonna hopefully see this thing like idle a lot better. What do you think? Is it gonna idle better?
It's probably gonna idle better. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference, but whenever you actually drive this thing, that will definitely show.
That is true. But let's just go ahead and finish up this return and finish up the wiring and fire this sucker up once again.
That's loud.
Going down.
It's 15 psi?
Yeah.
We need 70, right?
Yeah.
See what it sits on whenever I start it. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, dang, son. Man, let them know how much PSI we just built up.
70, a little over 70 PSI, dude.
That was awesome. At first, it was running super low, but there is an adjustment right there, which we quickly found out that if you tighten it down, it gets more pressure, dude.
It gets more pressure, and that sucker started firing up a lot better, and it's starting to actually idle a lot better. We can even actually throttle it just a hair. We don't want to do it too much because no cooling system, but it's sounding a lot healthier, dude.
Sounding so good. Of course, we finished up that return line and, of course, all the power and all that good stuff right there. Next thing that we moved on to, because we noticed like something happened.
Dude, we blew our transmission, man, almost. So our transmission little plugs that we put in there actually blew out because, you know, the transmission is right now, it's sitting there for, like, it's free flow. So there's no gears, there's no drive shaft. So right now I think it's in neutral, but it's still spinning, creating pressure, which blew out those plugs. So that's exactly what we did. We put in our custom connection piece, that billet aluminum piece. We ran our transmissions lines right here. And all we got to do is basically just figure out where we're going to run these to the actual front radiator, because our radiator has that transmission cooler built into it, right?
It has a transmission cooler built into it, and also it has a power steering cooler. And of course, it's got the antifreeze coolant that goes in it as well.
That's everything.
But we also got to avoid those headers. Those headers are really close to those lines, so we got to be real careful. I think we might heat wrap them, right?
Yeah, we may even heat wrap the exhaust. I know we should have done that before we threw it on there. We didn't really think about that, but we may end up just getting some and wrapping it from like out here, because it'll be, I think they sell some that's even aluminum and you kind of just bend it to shape, or you bend it over it and then you zip tie them with metal zip ties. So we may end up doing that. Definitely gonna need a lot of heat, like protective sleeves over like these plugs, over some of these lines, some of these hoses, definitely these, because it's gonna get hot in here.
This LT4 right here produces a lot of heat. I was reading on some of the forums, that's one of the issues that they have when you swap something. It's hard to keep this sucker cool. You know what I mean?
We're gonna do whatever we possibly can to keep it cool.
You got that right. And in order to actually wrap those headers pretty much like properly, we'd have to pop out the whole entire motor, man.
Yeah, so we're probably not gonna be able to do that. I say we just get some other kind of wrap. We'll figure it out. Mainly wrap all these wires. They do sell the sleeves. They're like kind of like this, but they protect it from heat, you know.
Nice.
We'll do whatever we can to wrap these things up and hopefully protect everything else.
Are we about to bring in the fenders right now?
Dude, we need to. I'm thinking that we need to go ahead and throw both of these fenders on. That way we can route all these wires, probably like through the fenders and stuff like that. We need to figure out what we need to do with this thing. May have to cut it, make it a little shorter, do whatever we can, and start piecing this front end together.
Oh my goodness, dude.
We got some coolers on here, dude.
This looks super sweet. A lot of progress has been made. We kind of switched it up a little bit. We're going to work on this right here, this intake, but that's the least of our worries. We got this right here, radiator on for good. Also, what is that right there, dude?
That's our intercooler right there, but that's just a temporary intercooler. We got a really nice one that actually is made for this swap right here, and it's made for our actual AC condenser to bolt up as well. But this is something that we can just get right away because we don't need AC right now. We just need to get this thing running properly, dude.
Yep, that is right. We ran some lines to the transmission cooler. We kind of snaked everything through the fenders. Yep. I think that's going to be the best way. We even threw on a pump right there for that heat exchanger. Dude, things are coming together, man.
Things are coming together, dude. We even got one radiator hose right here. We just need one more. All we did was went back there to the back of the parts store, and we're like, dude, we need to just find something similar. So we just need one more super short one. Then we'll be able to put radiator fluid, put the little, what is this?
Canister.
This is just like an overflow canister and stuff like that. Simple stuff. And we might need to put a little bracket on this. That way it turns up this inlet a little bit more because this thing's like pushing up against the radiator.
Dude,
so simple stuff, man.
Simple stuff, dude. Yeah. Honestly, dude, we are getting so close to having this sucker driving around. Literally, all this easy stuff right here, or all this little stuff for the coolers, is it just takes a little bit of homework to get the right stuff.
Yeah, right? The little stuff is always the most tedious, the most time consuming, and also we can't forget we got to wire up the fans, wire everything up, wire up the pump and stuff like that, just to have everything on switches and make it turn on, make it proper, dude.
Dude, that is right. I wonder how we're gonna have to hook up the fans to this. It's got to cut on off of the thermostat, right?
Yeah, well, the fan controller unit that reads off this ECU, you set what temperature you want the fans to cut on. So you plug all that up, you run a relay to this, and then they'll cut on whatever temperature you set it to.
That is awesome. Yeah, and also we got to wire this up right here. I think that will just turn on with the ignition, right?
Yeah, that'll get straight up to the ignition wire. Once you cut on that engine, it'll just all start flowing, and we'll have the proper coolant. This thing will be able to idle for the first time.
Oh my goodness, I wish it would idle properly. I know right now when we got proper PSI, it idles up and then it kind of takes a little bit of time to go down. I'm guessing probably because there's no drive shaft.
Yeah, not
perhaps.
that. And also this engine has been rolled over, so there's still tons of oil that even kind of leaks out of right here. So we just got to get this thing running for a long time, get everything flowing properly. Maybe even some fuel injectors are clogged, but we'll all find out once we get this thing to temperature, you know what I mean?
That is right. But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. Definitely in the next one, this sucker will be idling for good. We just gotta take care of a few little things here and there, and man, before you know it, we're gonna have the drive shaft getting worked on. We're gonna have the axle getting built. I think we want this thing to pop wheelies, man. We need a wheelie bar on this thing, dude.
We might need to, man.
I'm talking about
or a parachute, dude.
This thing's gonna go wheelie fast, dude.
Really fast.
But dude, I'm serious though. I think this thing would look really cool with a parachute. Maybe a wheelie bar. Who knows? Do you think this thing would
No, dude. I don't like wheelie bars.
You don't like wheelie bars?
No, dude.
Wheelie
I say just scrape the back end if you even get it up that high. You might have to have like a little bit over 2,000 horsepower.
Dude, who knows? We might build this. We're definitely going to cam this thing out. It's got to have a cam. Right now it's just bone stock, but I'm speaking in the future.
That's
you know
when
what I
this
mean?
thing's 100% complete, dude.
Exactly. We still got a long ways to go, but you know what? We are learning so much, and it's just been such just an enjoyable project, and I'm super happy that we made it so far, this far, you know what I mean? So far, this far. That's gonna be a wrap for today's video. I don't know when the next video is gonna go out. Maybe we'll be on vacation, or I'll be on honeymoon, you'll be on vacation, but you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned. Make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.